What's that? What's that? You see that? I'm riding a DR-Z400. I know y'all are wondering, how is it that Hermit is on a DR-Z400? A better question would be, how is he on a DR-Z400 and not laughing his head off like a school kid? This thing is awesome. Well, I'll tell you, as soon as I get around this jerk. So if y'all watched any of the previous videos, you know that Ned and I had an agreement that I was gonna stick out this moto vlogging nonsense until he hit 200 subscriptions on his TubeViews channel. And I fully intended on doing that. And then doing my best to get you guys to unsubscribe as soon as you got a DR-Z400. And then we had some logistical issues with the TubeViews channel. For example, Ned was writing all the comments, and if he wrote it under his own account, it was confusing that he had any inside knowledge to what was on in the video. And if he wrote it as the Hermit account, it was confusing as to whether or not he was saying it, or I was saying it, or he was saying it for me. For the most part, he was either saying it or saying it for me. In addition to that, Ned says that all the good moto vloggers have these social network things connected to their TubeViews. Their face spaces and their tweeters and things like that. I really don't want to know anything more about another man's tweeter, but Ned said that's what they do. So anyways, I think Ned was really wanting me to take over the commenting and such, but he was either afraid to ask because he knew I'd just say no, that's stupid, or he thought it wasn't worth asking because I don't actually have internet at my camper. I told Ned that I was thinking about getting internet at my camper sometime soon, and mostly because I've been enjoying watching the moto vloggers a lot more since I've been shooting the moto vlogs. And I gotta admit, I warmed up a little bit to shooting the moto vlogs. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because I like having some place to vent where nobody else can talk back at me. Ned said that they do talk back at me in the comments. I just don't usually read them. So I told Ned, I said I could still make comments and not read everybody else's replies. That's pretty much how email works for me. And when I said that, Ned said that, you know, man, it'd be great if I took that stuff over. If only I had an internet connection at my camper. And I told him, well, I was getting one next month, and if they really make things easier for him, I know how much he's enjoying the moto vlogging stuff, I'd be willing to try it for a little while. And I was surprised at how happy he was about that. So old Nedder took me back to the shed, opened it up, and pulled a drop cloth off of this. He had a DR-Z400 stuck in there most of the summer, didn't tell me about it. He was gonna surprise me with it when we got enough subscriptions. And I think he come to realize that we ain't gonna come anywhere near enough subscriptions before wintertime. So this thing wasn't gonna get ridden or fixed if he didn't show it to me. So there you go, now there's a DR-Z400S in the stable. And then Ned went away for a weekend, and I went around and bought a bunch of parts and worked on it in his garage a lot. And I took something that was of questionable status and made it freaking awesome. So really soon here, I'm gonna have to do a little review for y'all. Hey, look at that, a couple of squids. Man, I'll tell you what, when I get off the stupid highway, tell you what, if I was a daddy and my little girl was on the back of a crotch rocket with some squid like that, me and that boy would be taking a long walk in Arapahoe National Forest with a roll of duct tape and a bottle of honey. So I got to get a quick little walk around and review done on this thing and what all I did to it, because Ned keeps crashing it. I got it all fixed up. He came back from his business trip and he was stoked. He thought I did an awesome job. And we just sat in the garage in a couple of chairs and drank Dr. Pepper and stared at the motorcycle and talked for about a good hour. It was awesome. So that's how the DR-Z400S got added to the stable. And Ned said one of the reasons he did it sooner or later because he really wants to get his WR-250R back. But he's hardly been riding it since we got this. So I don't know, I might still have to be riding that 250R a little bit, which, you know, is not so bad. Anyways, look for a walk around and a review coming up real quick. Over and out.